What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about AMC, GME as well as the broader market. So today AMC was up for 2.66% for the day. It had a high of $17.03. Average volume on AMC is around 53.73 million, but today's volume was around 26.41 million, which indicates this pump that we had today, it is just a fake pump. This is just the way the market maker actually trapped the investors, especially the retail, into buying the dip. When I come over to the GME, it was down for 1.64% for the day. It had a high of $139.71. Average volume on GME is around 4.47 million, but today's volume was around 1.53 million, which indicates that it's a very deadbeat pump that we got today in the overall broader market. Now let's come over to the SPY. Now SPY was up for 0.58% for the day. It had a high of $428.69. It opened at $423.67. In the pre-market, we were actually down to $418, which was indicating that we might keep on experiencing the sell-off a little bit more further to the downside. And as we know, the market makers, they basically decide where the market is going to go. What happened in the last two trading days of the last week was an extreme downtrend. It's like a crash that is happening in the overall market, but there was no significant news which can create that kind of a downtrend. There was just a Jerome Powell meeting in which he was saying we might consider 50 basis point, which sent a lot of fear into the overall broader market. Now what happened today was just that the market maker flipped the market. A lot of individuals, those who were actually buying put options on the SPY as well as many other stock, they will be getting burnt. And that's what exactly happened today as well. Now we have the biggest tech earnings in this week, which is going to basically decide the momentum of the overall broader market. Now I personally believe this is sounding to be a little bit suspicious to me. The way the stock market started going up today, we might experience another green day tomorrow. And if the big tech earning is not positive in the aftermarket, we might experience an extreme level of downtrend from there onwards. Now we have big tech earnings from Microsoft, Google, Enphase, all these big companies that make a big difference, a big impact into the overall broader market. So tomorrow is a big day, and day after tomorrow as well, we have another big day. We have earnings for Facebook as well as PayPal, and the following day we're going to have the earnings for Apple. These are all major big companies in the overall broader market, which is going to decide where the overall broader market is going to go from here onwards. Now let's come over to the options flow for the AMC. Now I have increased the premium to max and I'm looking at what exactly the whales are doing. All of them were all to the downside. There was only this one person that came in. He's buying 1650 call option. This can expire in 3 days, and he's buying 939 contract. He's betting that the AMC is going to go up from here onwards. The main philosophy behind this trade is this: every time we have some sort of upward momentum into the overall broader market, AMC is going to go up along with it. And I personally believe we might experience another green day tomorrow, but you never know how the market makers are playing. We don't have any big event happening tomorrow, so we might experience a little bit of upward momentum. So now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the retail is doing, you can see it for yourself. The entire option flow has changed. A lot of people are buying leaps on AMC, and this leaps that were coming in, these were $5 call option that's going to expire in 633 days. These all came in a line and they are all betting that the AMC is going to go up from here onwards. Now when I bring up the put to call ratio chart, I can see it's all 50-50. The premium is still higher on the put side. The volume is definitely higher onto the put side. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the AMC. Now let's come over to the GME. Now I have increased the premium to max to see exactly what the whales are doing. I can tell you majority of the whales are onto the upside. And when I look at the whales put to call ratio, you can see it for yourself. The call side is way too much heavier than the put side. Even the premium is heavier on the call side. The volume is also higher on the call side. AMC and GME are both actually going along with the SPY. If the SPY is having a relief day, both AMC and GME also experience a little bit of upward momentum into the stock. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, majority of them are onto the downside, but there are a lot of call buying also happening into the GME. Now when I look at the put to call ratio, you can see it yourself. The put side is way too much heavier than the call side. The premium is heavier, the volume is heavier. These are the retail, those who are buying and betting. that the stock might go up or down from here onwards. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the GME. Now let's come over to the options flow for the SPY. Now, when I have increased the premium to max and I see what exactly the whales are doing now, these trades that came in today is highly suspicious, and they are betting that the SPY is gonna go down from here onwards. This was this 43.9 million bet that came in. He's buying a $422 put option. He bought it when the price was around $426.54. That's going to expire in 52 days. The current price is around $428.16 on the SPY. But this individual is betting a huge amount of money, definitely is having some sort of a conviction or some sort of a news. Now when I bring down the price and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, majority of them are onto the downside. Now when we look at the put to call ratio, you can see it yourself. 87.5% is the put side and 12.5% is the call side. Now the premium is extremely heavy on the put side. Even the volume is very high on the put side. There were a lot of bets that were coming in just in order to bet that the SPY is going to go down from here onwards. Now this options flow that I can see, that can be seen exactly the same by the market makers as well, and they can decide where they want to drive the market from here onwards. Now by looking at the options flow, I can see very clearly these individuals, when they were buying these bets, the SPY was around 420, 421, 422. So this is at the market open, these individuals were buying, but the trade actually went against them completely and the market started going up. They might be betting that the SPY might keep going down from here onwards, but there is a reversal in the market right now. We just have to wait and see how this is going to play out, but it seems to be like very suspicious bets were coming in. This was the another one that was $385 put option that's going to expire in 24 days, and he's paying $6.33 million for it, and he's buying 23,000 contracts. And he bought this trade in the morning, most likely at the market open, and the market had a big reversal. These trades are basically into the negatives right now. They are in a loss, but you never know what's going to happen. We have the big tech earning this week. Hope for the best that the big tech earnings are positive, but there are a lot of fear out there. We have the high inflation, the war is still on, the COVID is still out there. This seems to be like a complete catastrophe, but hope for the best. What's going to happen tomorrow? Hope so. You like my video, please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.